What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on April 9th, 2023. As usual, I'm starting off with a focus on figures that are available right now. In terms of Marvel, there is a lot going on at Target. They do have their Blacklight Guardians of the Galaxy figures starting to show up in stores. They also have the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse exclusives showing up. That does include the jumbo size of Miles Morales Spider-Man. They have the No Way Home finale set continuing to build up, so they do have Electro and Sandman starting to show up. They also have this really awesome Hawkeye and Ant-Man comic cover starting to hit store shelves. I do plan on picking that one up. As far as these other Marvel exclusives, I feel like I'll have to see those up close before I decide whether or not I'm going to purchase any of those. With Walmart, they do have their exclusive Batman showing up in stores based on the upcoming Flash movie. I did cover this figure previously, but now the Hot Topic exclusive Tokayami is starting to show up in stores. I've seen this one up close. It's a really awesome looking figure. So if you're a big My Hero Academia fan, I think that one is an easy purchase. And then the Panini exclusive Justin Herbert. The last time that I checked the Panini website, this was still available. So as far as Funko.com is concerned, it seems like Groot with Wings should release on Monday, April 10th. We'll see if that pans out or not. And if that one does drop, I do see myself adding that one to my collection. I do like the look of that. Also, Yelena from Attack on Titan is available right now. She released a couple of days ago and is still available the last time that I checked. And then the Amazon exclusive Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness 4-pack with that glow-in-the-dark Wong figure is also available on Funko.com right now. Big Apple Collectibles is going out of business. This is a company that has been notorious for years for taking orders and not shipping them out. That does not include their exclusives. It seems like they actually did ship out their exclusives. I actually got 2 or 3 of their exclusives, but I never ordered anything else with them. I'd already heard too many negative things about them. I actually did a video on this years ago, I think, at this point. So if you still have an outstanding order with them, I would say don't expect any help directly from the company, even though they claim that they're going to try to ship orders out. Still, I would not bank on that. As a matter of fact, I would go to my bank or whatever other financial institution that you use and see if you can get your money back that way. Just don't expect any help directly from this company because, like I said, they were notorious for not having good customer service and for leaving people hanging with their orders. It's probably for the best in the long run that this company is no longer active. So it had been rumored for a while, and now we get a chance to see it. There is a 3-liter All Might soda on the way. Don't know when this is going to become available, but you see that it does have a glow-in-the-dark Chase variant. And with Funko.com, they are going to get a Lights and Sounds Optimus Prime. And as usual with Funko.com, we don't know when this will become available. Once it does drop, I'll try to do maybe a community post on that. If I learn about it's dropped a day or 2 ahead, then I'll try to let you all know about that as well. I think this is a really good option for a Lights and Sounds figure. You also see here that there are Powerpuff Girls pop pins that are available right now to order with various retailers, and this is a pretty awesome looking Chase here, a Blacklight Mojo Jojo, which they did the same similar color scheme, I think, with his soda Chase, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, moving on here, focusing on Marvel, you see that there is a Diamond Spider-Man pop on the way as a box lunch exclusive. I'm not sure how I feel about Diamond Spider-Man pops in general. Maybe this one will look better than some of the other Diamond figures that we've seen. We'll see what happens with that. And when I learned about that release, of course, I'll come back to that one there. You see here with the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes set, which is an Amazon exclusive set. Each one of those figures comes along with a pin. Black Widow is up next. You can actually pre-order her right now. Again, that is with Amazon. You see here that there are some No Way Home pop pins available. These, again, you can order with various retailers, and there's that Chase in the mix, that glow-in-the-dark Chase there of Spider-Man, which looks pretty awesome. And then a couple of the figures actually glow in the dark, and I think that's just standard, not Chase variants, just that some of them do glow, which is pretty cool. If you look here in the upper right, you see that there is this flocked rocket on the way, which is actually going to be available with eBay. Remember, Funko has an official page on eBay now, so this should become available as of April 11th. It'll probably be available with eBay first, and then we'll see it on Funko.com as well. That's the way it's been with some other figures. We'll see what happens with that, though. I am kind of interested in adding that one to my collection. It is a pretty cute figure, and I'm a big fan of that character. And it seems like there are some more Marvel Blacklight sets on the way. They've been selling pretty well for Funko, I think, so it would be no surprise if we see some more of them. We could see some Marvel Zombies, some Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which I think is kind of an odd option there if that actually pans out. So Wakanda Forever Blacklight figures, and then also some more Spider-Man figures, and in particular it seems like Miles Morales is the focus there. So we'll see if these actually get released or not. I know some people are experiencing blacklight burnout. For me, it just comes down to the individual figure, whether or not I like it, whether or not I would add it to my collection. Still focusing on Marvel here, there is this really awesome Captain America comic cover on the way, and you can pre-order this with various retailers. This is like an instant purchase for me. I love the look of this one. I think it's a great pose for the figure. It's a great cover choice, you know, so I really do like the look of this one here. Also, there is a Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness 500-piece puzzle that is on the way as well, and I'm pretty sure you could get that with various retailers. As far as Star Wars Celebration is concerned, those figures did drop and they're actually still available right now. So remember, that does include Jar Jar Binks and then also the Droid 2-pack. They are still available right now on Funko.com. And along with the Star Wars Celebration releases, Loungefly had a couple of products. Some of those products have actually sold out though, but the Armorer backpack, of course this being the Armorer from The Mandalorian, her mini backpack is still available right now. If you go to it on Funko.com, it's actually just going to link you off onto the Loungefly website, so you could just go directly to Loungefly if you're interested in that mini backpack. And there is a Max Rebo pop pen on the way, and it does have a chase, and the chase has I can't really describe what that look is. It's just very cool looking, you know, the way that the colors kind of bounce off of that chase, pretty awesome looking there, and that is going to be with Target. Still focusing on Star Wars, so there is a new game, Star Wars Rivals, which I can imagine some people would be willing to get that game and the, you know, the additional sets basically just for the figures, because there are some pretty cool looking figures there. I have seen a rough image going around of like showing some of the other figures that would be a part of this game series, but I'm just going to wait for the official images that are a lot easier to see. So I will come back to that game again, Star Wars Rivals, and you will be able to purchase that with various retailers. You see here that there is an 18-inch Darth Vader on the way. If you're a big Star Wars fan, that could be a pretty awesome figure to have in your home. And you see here that we do have some Star Wars Biddy Pops that will be available, of course, with various retailers. You could probably go in and check for pre-orders already. And of course, they do have some rare figures in the mix, and then they have some hyper rare figures in the mix as well. The USA Women's National Team Pops are available for pre-order with various retailers, and I like that each of these Pops does have a different design, a different mold going on. We don't always see that with sports Pops. There is a Kaguya pop pen on the way, and it does have a glow-in-the-dark chase variant, and we have actually seen this character before, that exact design basically as a pop, as a con exclusive. As far as the upcoming pop ornaments are concerned, we're also going to get, and I'm saying also because I did share some previously, but we're also going to get Cousin Eddie with RV, of course him being from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We're going to get Santa Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and the 66 Batman and Robin. And remember, these pop ornaments, you can find these usually at Walmart, and then they sometimes show up on Funko.com. As far as sodas are concerned, I think these are two pretty cool ones here. So you see we have The Last Ronin, of course, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that comic series, which apparently is actually going to get made into a game. The Last Ronin storyline is going to become a video game. That should be pretty interesting. I think that's a couple years away though. But yeah, very cool looking chase variant here, sort of a sketch design. I like the look of that. That is one I plan on adding to my collection. And then you also see here from Squid Game, we have the character Saibayak, I think is how you say that name there. Not 100% sure about that, but yeah, this character, her chase variant is Diamond, and then I think she's also holding her bag of marbles there as well. If you've seen the series, of course, you do get that reference there. So if you look around, you should be able to find these to pre-order them. You know, just go with the retailer that you trust, although I will say it seems like they are selling kind of quickly on some websites. Then we got the official reveal of Yellowstone Pops, and yes, I know I need to check this series out. I've not checked it out yet, but some friends keep telling me that I should give it a look. At first, I thought that Rip Wheeler had a chase variant, but it's actually a Funko.com variant that he is going to get. But other than that Funko.com variant, the rest of these are common figures that you can pre-order with various retailers. Now, I'm going to wrap things up here with a very brief rumor mill, Based on The Mandalorian, we could get Bo-Katan with Throne. We could get a new pop of the Armorer. We could get Pelimoto, and I know she's a polarizing character, but she's all right with me overall. We also could get a new Grogu, Grogu with Pram, and then we also could get Paz Vizsla, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the Mandalorian that's played by Jon Favreau. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong about that, though. Based on Avatar: The Way of Water, we could get a Recon Quaritch, a Loak, I think is how you say that name. You know, he's one of the sons, one of Jake Sully's sons, and Natiri's sons. We could get a battle Natiri, which to me, Natiri is just always ready for a battle, basically, and a battle Jake Sully. From Black Clover, we could get a full wave of figures, and I'm not even going to butcher these names here. If you're familiar with the series, I'm sure you recognize the names here, and I've seen some people saying they hope to see more, you know, with Black Clover. So yes, it does seem like there is more on the way. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for this very quick edition of Funko News. Not a ton of information this time, but I did really want to go ahead and share this, especially because with Big Apple Collectibles, time is of the essence if you're going to try to get any money back, you know, based off of an order with that company. I know for some people that window is basically already closed up to try to get a refund, or, you know, to get money back through your bank, whatever the case may be. Hopefully some people can get their money back, though. And I'm just going to say, you know, in general, be careful about the companies that you shop with, especially if it's a company you never heard of before and some of their deals seem too good to be true. You know, kind of look for reviews, ask around, ask other collectors about their experience with that company. Just be very careful. Me personally, I tend to stick to major retailers, and if I'm gonna go with like an online only retailer, it's still gonna be one that I know has been around for a long time and has a positive reputation. I'm very careful about that, and I suggest that you be careful about that as well. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video. If you've not done so already, please drop a like to show support. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing and do turn on that bell for notifications so you know right away whenever I drop a video. Again, thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all again real soon.